Hey friends, thanks so much for stopping by. Cold Stare here, and I am back with another Hunter Pet Tame video. In this one, we are going to go all over Azeroth to discover 10 easy to miss rare hunter pets. Alright, first up on our list is the Anima Gorged Feaster, a transparent ray that can only be found in a hidden realm called the Shattered Grove. This is probably a good time for me to mention that all these pets, or not all, but most of them in this video are all gated in some way or another behind a quest line, and that's what makes them so easy to miss. So for this raid, we're going to head out to Maldraxxus, and we're going to go just outside the Theater of Pain and begin a quest line. And the quest you're looking for here is the last guy, and this is what's going to start the storyline for the Theater of Pain. Basically, you're just going to do some various activities for the NPCs to prove that you're a worthy combatant for the Theater of Pain. And what we're looking for is working for a living. Now, this is the quest that's going to open up a portal and allow us to enter into the Shattered Grove, which is where we're going to find the Anima Gorged Feaster. So once you have the quest, you're just going to pass through this portal, and that's going to take you into this hidden realm that we've been working towards, the Shattered Grove. And flying all around you, you'll see the Anima Gorged Feaster, and then you're just going to pick the one you like and tame it. And this is why it's such an easy pet to miss, right? Because once you turn in this quest, you'll no longer have access again to this Shattered Grove. And this is the only place in the whole game we can find this particular ray. Really interesting, transparent, kind of ethereal skin. Great addition to your stable. Hope you decide to go get it. Another great looking and easy to miss hunter pet, Irwing, a cunning bird of prey that can be found in Pine Rock Basin and High Mountain. And gaining access to taming Irwing will be similar to what we had to do in Maldraxxus with the Anima Gorged Feaster. And it all begins with doing Behemoth Nessingwary's questline, who's located just outside True Shot Lodge in High Mountain. You can quickly get to True Shot Lodge by using the new Dalaran Hearthstone, and right near the flight path you'll find a High Mountain Tauren who will take you straight to True Shot Lodge, assuming you've done the questline to unlock the Hunter Order Hall. The first quest you're going to look for is a Hunter at Heart, and then you're just going to follow that quest line until you reach Behemoth Nessingwary's Scouted Out quest. He's going to send you over to Irwing's Nest, where you're going to use a flare, and Addie's with you here. You would think this would be your opportunity once Irwing's hostile to tame, but as you'll see in this clip, Behemoth shows up and with all his hunters and Addie, and they all just continuously attack Irwing and disrupt the taming process. You'll see it doesn't matter if you CC, they will continue to attack, and as you know, you cannot tame a beast while it's being attacked. So what you're going to have to do is land on this branch that's jutting out of the rocks here. It might take you a few tries, it took me a few, and then you'll be able to tame. And that's all there is to it. You'll go ahead and tame Irwing. Irwing is a unique skin, so you're not going to find a bird of prey like this anywhere else in the game, so it's definitely worth doing the quest line to get it. I believe it's only 8 quests, took me about 15 minutes. Also, if you have already completed this quest, a good workaround is just finding a friend who hasn't and just party syncing with them, and then you'll be able to tame Irwing. And here's Lord Ashar, probably one of the more bizarre looking pets that you can tame in all of Azeroth. Lord Ashar is an Akiri cunning pet found in Uldum. You'll notice it is an exotic pet, so you'll need to be in Beast Mastery Specialization in order to tame it. If you haven't already, you're going to need to do a fairly lengthy quest line in order to unlock the visions of N'Zoth assaults that happen in this zone. I'll provide a link below that you can follow. Once you've completed that, you're going to be looking for the Unearthed assaults, and you'll know it's this one because the western part of the zone will have this purple ring. You might have to wait a few days for it, I know I did. So once you see that the Unearthed Assault is happening in Uldum, go ahead and head to the spot I marked on the map. This is the Temple of the Moon. And I'm not going to lie, you're going to have a lot of competition with this tame, right? Because Lord Ashar is on a long respawn timer and has a low chance to drop a pet, like a vanity pet, that collectors really want. Every time I came out here, there was multiple players waiting, so I actually had to just go back to Stormwind, turn on war mode, come back out. That's when I found Lord Ashar, and it was still close. You'll see at the edge of the screen, immediately after taming, a druid showed up. So just be patient. Next up is Spirit of Aetha, a Hydra found in Shalazar Basin. And this pet has everything I'm looking for in a unique pet tame. It has a title that it retains after you tame it, a unique skin that no other Hydra has, and it requires a little bit of effort to get to, which for me personally, I really enjoy that. I love pets that require some work and effort to get to. Makes them feel a little bit more special rather than just flying up, the pet's there, tame it, move on. Nothing wrong with that, but just for me, when I'm really looking for a good hunter pet tame, that's what I'm after. So this all begins with Tamara Wobblesprocket, which you'll find right on the map that I marked. She's going to have you go after a lion named Pitch, which will kick off a quest line. You're going to do 13 quests for this faction on the left called the Frenzy Heart Tribe, and then 13 on the right, which is the Oracles. You're going to go all over Shalazar Basin doing quests for them. Once you reach the end of the quest line, you're going to have to make a decision here, and you'll know it's the end because you're going to come into this cave where you're going to battle this lich. Be careful not to make the same mistake I made the first time I did this. I was on my troll hunter, I got all the way to this point, and I wasn't paying enough attention. I accidentally killed the Oracle NPC here, and then turned in the quest, and right as I turned in the quest, I realized I killed the wrong one, and there's no going back. So make sure you kill the Wolvar. That's going to unlock the dailies for the Oracles, and if we want to tame Spirit of Aetha, we need to be aligned with the Oracles. Then we're looking for the daily, a Cleansing Song. Once you get that, go ahead and accept it, and you're going to have to defeat 3 NPCs for this quest. We're not worried about the other 2. We're, of course, after Spirit of Aetha, so go ahead and head out to Bittertide Lake. You're going to use an item that's going to summon the Hydra. It'll come out, and all you're going to do is just tame it, and that's all there is to it. Like I said before, it's a unique skin, so you're not going to find another Hydra that looks like this. Hydras are tenacity pets, so you get those strong defensives that make it great for PvE or PvP. Finding and taming Behemoth is super easy. It's just a matter of waiting for a world quest to appear in Stormsong Valley. It is from the Wasp family, so all 3 hunter specializations will be able to tame it. No special requirements at all. Just a matter of checking your map every day and waiting for that world quest to appear. You'll see in the bottom right hand corner of the Stormsong Valley map, just south of Brennadam, where I've marked on the map here. It'll be an elite quest just called Behemoth. Very simple, straightforward pet tame. And I really love pets like this. They're fun. You can really build your hunter's transmog around it, get really creative. Also, I sometimes get asked in other hunter pet tame videos what the level requirement is for it. Just assume I'm always going from the perspective of max level because level squishes do happen, and I have no idea in the future when people will be watching this. First Guardian of Calop is a unique skin mechanical pet that's found in Bastion. If you're not a Goblin Gnome or Mecha Gnome, you're going to want to make sure you pick up the Mechabon imprint matrix from the auction house. This is going to allow you to tame mechanical pets. Once you've got that, all 3 hunter specializations will be able to tame it. So you're going to want to head out to Bastion to these coordinates right here, just north of the Temple of Courage. And once there, we're looking for a Kyrian NPC named Hatio, who's going to get you started on a Forsworn quest line, where we're going to collect some Forsworn garb. And that's going to allow us to interact with Artificer Legia. And she's going to offer you the quest You Go First, which is going to send you into the 3rd chamber of Calop, which is where we're going to find the First Guardian of Calop. This is your opportunity to tame. And it's just a great looking pet. Kind of like Behemoth, you can really get creative with your transmog to match it, get that Kyrian look going. Another reason why hunters are just so fun to play. You can get your pet to match your transmog. So hope you decide to get it. If you've got a soft spot for the more vanilla-looking hunter pet models, then Torgos might be what you're looking for. Torgos is a unique skin carrion bird found in Terakar Forest. The fastest way to get there is just to take the Shatrath portal from your portal hall. And I believe this is the only pet in the video where Horde and Alliance have 2 separate starting points. I'll go ahead and mark them on the map for you. Horde will begin at Stonebreaker Hold, Alliance Illyrian Stronghold. So once you're there, you're going to look for a quest called Wanted Bone Lasher's Dead, so go ahead and complete that. And the follow-up quest to that will be Torgos, which is going to have you go find a mob called Trakella, which is also a carrion bird. Once you've got Trakella's corpse looted, you're just going to head over to an area marked on the map called Vale Raise, and you're going to place the carcass at the base of this scarecrow, and that's what's going to make Torgos hostile, and this is going to be your opportunity to tame. And since it's a carrion bird, all 3 hunter specializations will be able to tame it. And this is why it made the list. It's a spawn mob that's in a zone not many people go to anymore. And you only need to complete 2 quests to gain access to taming Torgos, so it only took me maybe 10 minutes to do. Another easy to miss rare hunter pet tame, Shanze Cloudrider, a unique skin lesser dragonkin found in Townlong Steppes in Pandaria. If you're a Pandaran hunter, you're not going to need to do anything special for this tame. All other races, you're going to need to get your hands on How to School Your Serpent, which requires Exalted with the Order of the Cloudserpents to get. If you have an alt that is exalted with them already, they can get it. Doesn't even need to be a hunter. Have them buy that tome and it'll apply to all the hunters on your account. You'll also want to make sure that your hunter is exalted with the Shadow Pan. That way you can accept the quest Mogu Incursion, which leads to this quest, Surprise Attack. Surprise Attack is what's going to trigger the battle just outside of Nizao Temple, and that's what's going to allow us to tame the Shanze Cloudrider. And you might have seen too, completing this quest also rewards a mount, so that's really cool. But there it is. It's a really interesting pet, has a cool gold sheen on it. Of course, would look great with your Pandaren hunter if you have one. The next easy to miss rare hunter pet tame is Shadow of Damballa, which is going to take us into the Shadowlands, into Ardenweald. Now, Shadowlands was a little bit of a controversial expansion, but there's no denying it had some of the best hunter pets we've ever had. But anyway, so you're going to need to be Night Fae to begin this. And then it's just a case of following the main storyline for the Night Fae throughout Ardenweald. You'll know you're on the right track when you get a quest from One Samdi, the Low of Death, and the name of the quest will be The Other Side. And that means you're getting close. So just follow that until you get this quest from Lady Moonberry called Cleansing the Forest. So the first part of the quest will be to take out Mwazala's minions, and then the next part will have you go to the Low of Treachery, Damballa. After you get his health down a little bit, that's when he's going to summon the Shadow of Damballa. I didn't even bother with the extra action button, not even sure what it does, but here you see it, they come out and this is your chance to tame them, tame as many as you want. And personally, I drop the quest once I've tamed, a pet that's gated behind a quest like this. That way, if I ever have a friend or something that wants it, I can help them and I'm right there. So anyway, great looking pet. Hope you decide to get it. And what would a hunter pet tame video be without at least one hidden spirit beast? World of Warcraft's favorite pet family to tame, Aridan, can be found in the Rookery in the Isle of Dorn. What's interesting about Aridan too is it has 5 possible slight variations in its appearance. So you could get 2 of them and they won't look exactly the same necessarily. So anyway, we're going to begin by heading to this spot on the map. Once there, you're going to want to get out your favorite aquatic mount because we're going to be doing a deep dive into the water. And this is what makes Aridan such an easy pet to miss, because we need this void-scarred storm hammer that's just laying in the bottom of the water here. Once you've got the hammer in your inventory, then I'm going to recommend that you use the follower dungeon system to queue into the Rookery. Once you're inside the Rookery, you're just going to defeat the first boss and jump down the shaft. Then you're going to run around the corner, you're going to see a dwarf named Volkmar. Just run past him and up some stairs. Once there, you're going to find yourself on the Rookery landing and you'll see Aridan flying around. Notice how he's friendly and we can't tame friendly targets. That's what the hammer's for, becomes neutral. And don't worry, the NPCs will not interfere with the taming process at all. Now, as far as the 5 different variations that Aridan can have, I'll be honest, I haven't messed with that too much. I'm assuming you would just run out of the dungeon and reset and run back in to see if it's the one you want. But there it is, great looking spirit beast. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I always love making these hunter pet tame videos, sharing them with you. I took a long break from uploading, but I'm going to try and get back into a more regular schedule uploading content. So if there's anything you guys want to see, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in Azeroth.